We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. Yeticket.com.
Hi, Paul Levine here for YET, that's Your Entertainment Ticket, and we're at the beautiful Broward Theater of the Performing Arts, where Phantom of the Opera is going to be opening on the 19th of September through the 30th, and we'll be reporting from backstage in a little bit.
23rd anniversary in the community, and we rededicated the facility at that time. And what's happened with the Encore project is that we've added a lot of great new experiences for our audiences here, and also created some great new space for our education program. So you're standing in one of the great new audience amenities, Marty's New River Bistro in the Huizenga Pavilion here. There's a restaurant right here on site so people can park once at the Broward Center, come in, have a great dining experience, and then head in for a performance at the theater. Right above us is the Porter Riverview Ballroom, a great new space where over 200 people can gather for any type of event you can imagine. We've had bar mitzvahs and weddings in there, as well as great community events with folks like the Chamber of Commerce and corporate sponsors. It's got great views of the river, and it really takes advantage of the great context the Broward Center has right here on the new river and the Riverwalk in downtown Fort Lauderdale. And then the other big component of the Encore renovation was the creation of the Miniachi Arts Education Center. I point this way because it's on the west side of the building. It gives us a new front on the west side of the building and some great new space to deliver our award-winning education programs and give students from our community the chance to interact with artists we bring here from around the world, as well as a great group of teachers that we've put in place in there that can teach students of all ages. Great new things about how they can engage in the arts and express themselves through art. So all of these things came online over the last 6 months. And they're great new experiences here at the center. They also include our club level and our intermezzo lounge. These are experiences that you can add on to your ticket as you come here to the center and get entry into a lounge where there's a bite to eat and some drinks to have and some space for you to share with your party as you're on your way into a performance and at intermission. So lots of great new amenities online here at the center, and really appropriate, in fact, for us to combine this with Phantom's return to the Broward Center. As many people know, Phantom of the Opera opened the Broward Center back in 1991. They set an attendance record then that has not been broken since. So the relationship between Phantom of the Opera and the Broward Center for the Performing Arts has always been a really strong bond. So as we reimagined the Broward Center, Phantom of the Opera was being reimagined as well. So it was really great to bring back the new Phantom of the Opera at a time when we were presenting the new Broward Center for the Performing Arts to the community. So we've got We've got a really great opportunity here to combine those two great events right here with the opening of Phantom of the Opera, the premiere of the new piece here in South Florida, and the premiere of all these great new spaces at the Broward Center.
Hey, we're here at the Broward Performing Arts Center with Julia. She plays Christine in Phantom of the Opera, the new production of it here, which is starting here at the Broward Center. Tell us about that.
Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful to be here at the Broward Center and to be a part of this enormous show and production. I'm so thrilled.
Wow. Now, you've been in musicals before. Is this your first time playing in Phantom of the Opera?
This is my first time in the Phantom of the Opera. I've been in musicals, since I was 9 years old. I've been in ballets and all of that, but this is my first large production and my first time in Phantom.
Wow. How excited are you?
So excited. So excited. It's such an amazing show to be a part of and such an amazing character to play. The leading lady of Phantom is...
Oh, he really wants you. He'll kill people for you.
Yeah, that's a good feeling, right?
Yeah, right. Wow. I can't wait to see the show, Christine.
Thank you.
I've seen it a couple of times, but this is the new production. Now, just tell us one thing that's new compared to the old one.
So it's the same story and the same music that we all know and love. So, those diehard Phantom fans, don't worry. It's still the same show that you all love, but it's brand new staging and the brand new set. So it looks completely different, and we've been able to breathe new life into these characters and approach them in a new way.
I can't wait to see that.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. I'm
Yeah.
going to see you tomorrow night.
Oh, great. I can't wait.
How long have you been doing Phantom of the Opera?
I've been on the road for about a year now.
So how many performances?
Actually, we just hit our 400th performance last night. So
Wow.
400.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Thank
and,
you.
Al asked you most of the questions that I was going to ask anyway. So
Yeah.
thank you. It's
Well,
a
thank
pleasure
you
to meet
so
you. I look
much.
forward to seeing you tomorrow.
It's so nice to meet you. Thank you.
Hey, I'm here with Cooper. He is the Phantom in Phantom of the Opera here at the Broward Performing Arts Center. Hey, Cooper, tell us about your role.
So I play the Phantom of the Opera, and well, I guess it's probably one of the more iconic roles in theater, and it's
It sure is.
yeah, yeah. It's a complicated role. He's a composer. He's a genius. He's tortured. He's beautiful. He's an architect, and I think most of all, he's a lover, and he's looking to be loved and to find out if he can, win the woman of his dreams.
Now, how many of those parts are really in you?
I think all of them except being an architect.
So you enjoy this role.
I do. This is a once in a lifetime kind of gig, yeah.
And now they changed the set in this one. This is a brand new set and a new style too. How you like that?
It's great. This is the first time that there's been a new production, a spectacular new production, and we've been able to take advantage of 25 years of technology. So everything is computerized, and our pyrotechnics are all state of the art. Our chandelier is very exciting. New sets. So it's great for the public to experience this, and for the new generation.
So the audience will be wild when they see you and the set, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I want to thank you very much.
Sure.
Can't wait to see the show, and I can't wait to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. So how long have you been doing Phantom?
We are at 1 year, and last night was actually our 400th show.
You ever get tired of it?
No, it's a new challenge every day.
I've been following Phantom from the silent movie all the way up to tomorrow night. I can't wait to see you guys and long after we're all gone, there'll always be Phantom of the Opera, right?
That is right. It is an iconic product, yeah.
Can't wait to hear it and see you tomorrow.
I'm here at the Broward Performing Arts Center with Ben. Ben, what is your role in the Phantom of the Opera?
I play Raoul, the Vicomte de Chagny.
Ooh, that's a very meaty role, buddy.
It is.
So what do you like about this role?
I think you get to sort of play sort of a young lover and sort of like a brash sort of hothead at the same time. So I think you get to sort of kind of go back and forth between sort of someone who seems like a nice romantic guy and someone who also is willing to sort of get something done when it needs to be done, and sometimes in the wrong ways, but sort of have that sort of excitement.
So I think the other night did you perform this for the 400th time?
Last night was our 400th show. That's right.
Wow. And you still excited about this role?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I can feel it in you too. Wow. Now, what some of the new techniques or new staging that they have in this Phantom of the Opera, in this version of it?
Well, it's entirely new staging and a new set. So the choreography is brand new. If you've ever seen the show before, the thing that makes the biggest change you might notice is the number Masquerade. It looks completely different on a completely different set, completely different choreography. Like I said, the set is new. A lot has happened since the show opened in 27 years ago. We have a lot more leeway technologically. We can do a lot more things, more than we ever thought we could back then. So I think this production really takes advantage of that. We have some fancy technology.
Wow. I was reading about your background, and I see you went to school in Ohio, and then you went to Chicago to train a little bit more. That's my hometown.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I have my graduate degree in theater also.
Oh, yeah.
So what made you, at a young age, feel this is what you wanted to do?
My parents were in the business, so it was always sort of something in the back of my mind, I guess. I always thought of it as a hobby first and foremost. And then sort of after I graduated college, I kind of said, well, okay, what am I going to do? If I'm going to do this, I need a little more training, like you said. I did go to, I applied to some graduate programs, went to graduate school in Southern California. And I feel like that's really where I kind of learned what I needed to learn to do this business. So, and it's from there that I moved to Chicago and was in Chicago for only about 10 months and booked that job there, this job there, yeah.
Well, great. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And I'm going to see the show, and I'm expecting a lot from you, Ben. Thank you very much.
One of the first costumes you see in the show is in the Hannibal opera. This is one of the ballet girl costumes for that. It's actually rather heavy to dance ballet. Yes. Oh, okay. And we actually had to teach our girls how to move in these very restrictive sort of period pieces. This would not be a typical ballet dancing outfit of these days, but risque for the time with all this fringe. It's actually quite heavy with all the beadwork. It has been hand beaded and tailored specifically for the girl who wears it. We have 8 ballet dancers wearing this very costume in the beginning of the show. This is from the Il Muto opera. This is a coat that Donatello, the Count, wears. So, this costume it weighs about 25 pounds. It's very hard to move in. And with these giant cuffs, we refer to it as the fancy Captain Morgan. I mean, right? If you were, anyways. No, it's, we won't go into that much detail. No, but the guys who wear this, they love it for all of its making you feel awfully important in that opera, but it is quite difficult to move in. So, this was made specifically for the girl who plays Christine, tailored to her specifications. It weighs about 20 pounds. It's very difficult to move in. It has all of the traditional undergarments here, all the petticoats and bustles, because, you know, at the time it was very fashionable to have quite a large rump. Well, that's still fashionable in some places, right? That's what I tell my husband. Anyways, this was all hand embroidered, and it cost about $10,000. I'm definitely holding the most expensive piece of clothing I will ever be holding. The girls who wear it, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing to wear a dress that's probably more expensive than your wedding dress. I'm like,
why is so expensive?
I bet. Why is it so expensive? It's actually the amount of man hours that it took to make this. The labor that goes into this is just, is quite exceptional. If you look at the back here, I mean, look at all this. A lot of that was hand attached. I mean, even if they used a machine for some of it, it took so long to do. That's why it cost so much. I'm so glad you reminded me.
Thank you.
I forgot the cape. Fired. All right, everybody good?
Thank you.
In all your fantasies, you always knew that man and mystery
were both in you. We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. We are your